Yeah, someone. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Earthbound, yeah. Like I remember.
Because there's some almost forced leveling in there too.
After
You're gonna not be
it wouldn't be
risky.
that bad.
Especially the beginning. You screw up the beginning, you don't.
Oh, Streets of Rage.
Exactly.
I have no idea how entertaining Streets of Rage would actually be.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage.
Like a big trouble spell would definitely be like Mondo Mole at the start if you didn't grind enough.
Yeah, you gotta keep following a lot of bases.
Yeah.
Speaking of Evermore has been mentioned, a piano TMNT speedrun. Oh god.
Piano anything, yeah.
Piano anything. Thanks, guys.
Actually, what I personally would have liked is like Streets of Rage 2 co-op on Mania.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, someone suggested, I guess, the first Streets of Rage. They just said Streets of Rage, so I'll take that to mean simply the first game.
The first one's boring though, because you could just jab Infinite all day if nothing else works.
Streets of Rage, yeah. That's one of those things where I think a fun game to play is not necessarily a fun game to speedrun or to watch being speedrun. It's a lot of the same thing over and over. Air Fortress for NES.
Wait, what?
That's a pretty hard game. Star Wars.
Pretty hard game.
Yes. Robo-Track, that's interesting. That's one where it's kind of easy to you can save anywhere in Robo-Track, but it's very easy to save in a spot where you can't get yourself out of if you're not careful.
I'm surprised people aren't mentioning more like action RPGs.
Yeah.
Lufia 2 was mentioned, Clash of Demon Hell.
Lufia 2.
Super Metroid. We did do Super Metroid this one, I believe.
Lufia 2 can be done very quickly, though.
Super Metroid was actually really good.
Yeah, Metroid 2 is another one that keeps coming up.
Yeah, Metroid 2 would be that requires the drop.
You got
Power Rangers on
at least it very much likes to get the Camu Jewel, and what's it for? Catfish Jewel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't the Catfish one in 128?
Noise Crash says hello.
Camu Jewel
No,
is
Catfish.
3%.
I've gotten Catfish most of the time.
Is like
Yeah.
1 in 4 or something.
Yeah. You can get them definitely during a run.
But
And
Camu Jewel
adds a little bit of time. You can definitely do it single segment, probably
Admittedly,
sub
I'm
4
biased
though.
here, but I believe Breakdown, who's sitting right next to me. Breakdown, correct me if I'm wrong, but you actually consider Willow to be my best run, correct?
That's my favorite run of yours, definitely.
Like, Camu
Like a
Jewel is a
Bubsy run.
3% drop. You're not going to get it.
Bubsy, for some reason, has a reputation for being a terrible franchise, and yes, Bubsy 3D is awful. Bubsy 2 is also not very good, but the first Bubsy I actually liked. I thought
It's
it was pretty
entertaining
fun.
game.
It's a decent enough game, yes.
It's not like super stellar standout skill or anything like that, but it's not a bad game by any stretch.
Quite difficult though, so they tell me.
Yeah.
I used to have it for the Mega Drive as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get very far.
People aren't like trying to name something like
What could possibly go
something
wrong?
else that's kind of close to like Zelda, but like.
Oh.
But I mean, like something
Let's
like.
not do Lagomorph bosses.
Like a Lunger or like Brainlord or something else.
A
like
Lunger
that.
would be awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely would.
Because
Love that game.
Because those games are kind of those are doable, but like you know.
Lunger's rough.
Has anyone been paying
I would want to
attention
do a
to
Lunger live. I can tell
Magic
you that
Flights?
right now.
I'm actually. I've been doing pretty good at Elandra, but
we
some of
haven't
the
even
bosses are a
decided.
little cruel. Some of them are.
Say the least.
We haven't even decided, if there's going to be a second marathon, although in all likelihood there will
We
be.
pretty much decided that.
It's pretty much, we're just going to have to work out the logistics. We don't even know what the theme is. It will, in all likelihood,
We definitely would mix it up a little more.
Yeah,
Get
it's
some
not going to
newer stuff
necessarily
in.
be just classic games done quick.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I think
it
it would be too hard to set up, but I think a 4-player Kirby Amazing Mirror run would be pretty fun. Even though it only takes like 15 minutes.
how long have you been playing? I'd say maybe 2.5 hours now, just off the top of my head.
DVD player says 2.25, but I know we restarted that somewhere.
We started it when
It's not been 3 hours yet.
when we started at that scenario, so we reset that.
So do another
5
quick
and a half,
donation check.
6 if you count the credits.
We should definitely let the credits run for this one.
Yeah,
since
definitely.
it's-
Oh, wow. Okay, alright. Ryan Vogt getting in on the action with a $500 donation. Thank you very much.
Wow. Right.
Nicely done. Thank you very much, Ryan.
You just want yourself a lifetime membership as
Breakdown. Come on.
Sorry, but it's a bit late for
I just told
Poxnell.
him he bought himself a lifetime
Yeah, wow.
membership as the
What
man.
Yes, that's our friend Poxnor. I didn't
Can I-
realize that. Oh, that brings him up to $1,000.
That is awesome.
Wow.
He left a comment for the first successful Joker do in FF6.
I screwed up the first one.
I've always wanted to look awesome on the internet in front of a live audience, winky face. Ryan Foxnor.
Well, Foxnor, we think you're awesome.
You've succeeded.
You are awesome.
And thank you to everyone who has donated to this point. And really, thank you for just coming in and checking this out. That's amazing that we've had so many people watching this.
And like all the publicity we've been able to get, all the promoting. I know a lot of that's coming from you guys in the chat. So and viewers on other streams. I know we have 2 mirror sites now too. So I mean, we're not seeing everybody who's seeing us. So thanks so much, man. It's just unbelievable, really. This is going better than I dared hope. I know. So
yes. Once we actually got up and running here, it really has been going very well.
Yeah.
You probably know the story by now, but in case you don't, long story short, MagFest had no internet. It was really not the convention's fault, and again, granted I'm biased here because even before this, I've been a long-time attendee of MagFest, and I know that they would consciously set out to mess us up like that. Yeah. But what happened was their internet provider that was supposed to give us all our cool internet equipment got bought out by another provider. The transition was supposed to go seamlessly. The transition very much did not go seamlessly. And they scrambled for as long as they could to try and work something out at the con, but ultimately we had to move it to...
can we give those guys a shout out? Because they actually were very accommodating.
Yes.
Yeah,
thank you.
They could for us.
Thank you to the guys at MagFest, seriously.
You guys did all you could.
Yes, we're very sorry it didn't work out. We really would have liked to be there, but that I will say that is kind of the one... That's probably the worst thing about having to have it moved to Mike's house, is that we really didn't get to enjoy a lot of the convention.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, actually I did, but I think I'm the lone wolf in that one.
Actually, I was there for a little while,
but
just for tournaments
and I definitely didn't get to run around and really look at
I got to run around all day yesterday and today, but then again...
So we get to check it out.
Actually,
I was there
not
full
so
day.
much
It was
all
pretty
day.
good.
Yes.
Full day, I was there pretty good.
Yeah. It's, we are, anyone know what TG... I don't believe TG was there, this time at MagFest.
I didn't hear about any events.
I didn't hear about anything, no. There was kind of a... just a smaller kind of arcade open tournament kind of high score challenge thing.
I swear that Donkey Kong machine is rigged, by the way.
As of earlier today, I actually had the high score on versus Excitebike. I don't know if it's still standing, however. So,
Well, remember, I think Edgar has fewer magic points.
What?
I think Edgar has fewer magic points because he died against the Grinch.
Yeah, so I have to do
the man.
That's right.
I just need one more.
Yeah, someone actually, Daniel Koreshi Brown, actually ran Ghosts and Goblins for this marathon.
Yes, he did.
He even did it with a torch.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did not beat it without dying, unfortunately, now.
Yeah. Doing that game with the torch is brutal. Yeah, actually, I'm sorry, doing that game is brutal.
Yes.
With the torch, even more so.
I would argue that it's more difficult than Battletoads, even with the unlimited continues. It's a whole lot more random than Battletoads.
It's definitely harder to beat on one credit.
Yes. Let's see. Alright, wow, we got all sorts of questions here. Did any of us in the room do the MagFest challenges? I did some of them.
I got about 11 done.
I really worked hardcore on them the first 2 years. If those of you who were here earlier, Breakdown mentioned in passing the Metal Dream Award, which is just a silly little thing I came up with for every year. There was one person who I don't really hear about who comes out and just kind of kicks my butt all over the place in challenges. 2 years ago it was Philippe Metal Dream Landry, who we discussed during my epic Dr. Mario fail story. Last year, Breakdown actually came out of nowhere and did a lot more challenges than I was expecting him to, and wound up second.
I had 40 of them practiced before I got there.
Yes. So
I didn't hardly practice for any this year.
I know
so
there's
I was
two
just
people
doing
competing for them right now.
Yeah, that's probably Metal Dream. I'm betting is one of them.
Metal Dream and then some other guy.
Someone named Andy. Yes.
Yeah, they were.
Well, I heard there was a guy named Andy who got 63 out of 64 at some other con a couple of months ago.
Yes, I believe that's probably the same person.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, that's that Andy. He was. I watched him. He was still trying to do Mike Tyson a while ago, and he's been having that. And he's like, he hasn't done a lot of the normal ones. He finished off all of the hard, and almost all of the experts. I think he was shy of Metroid.
You get Demon Crest?
Yeah,
Demon Crest expert. Wow.
Yeah, he was missing Metroid and Mike Tyson, I think, at the end. When I walked away.
Yes.
So.
Oh yeah, the bomb was a Crate to Death challenge.
Yeah, I couldn't even do it with an emulator. Challenge.
Nice.
I couldn't do that with an emulator. I don't know how you.
Yes. People are suggesting you save soon in Sunshine.
I will.
Let's check our donations here.
That's a good call.
I'm planning to save just before going into Vector.
I'm
pretty sure it is on an emulator.
Back here.
What's your point?